Thanks for coming by Tori Magoo 44. Today is the 16th of May, and we've got a lot of things going on with the Church of Scientology. And I will say it again, the Church of Scientology, because this is an awful subject. It has to do with their forced abortions, which it's unbelievable that they do that. I was in the Church of Scientology when it really started. They called me. I was in my house right here in this room, and I got a call from the Office of Special Affairs saying, get over here right now. We need your help. So I went driving over there. What's up now? And they said, okay, here's the thing. It's top secret. Everything's always top secret because they don't want anybody to know all their dirty secrets. And, they've got a lot of stuff, dark stuff that they do that's behind the walls of regular Scientologists. So they don't see it. They don't know it. And that's the way they want to keep it. So I said, okay, what's up now? Because, it gets a little old hearing all this stuff. And it's just like, what now? So they said, okay, here's the deal. Now, you have to know from me, Tori, before I get into this, for years, Sea Org mothers would bring in their babies to sit and work next to them as they were on post. And basically, the kids were rounded up into this little corner across the street from AOLA, for people who know that. It was just like literally a parking lot, this little tiny parking lot. And all these kids were like honed in there with nothing. I mean, no play toys, no nothing. They were all just in there until we finally got them to a ranch. But even then, it was always bad for the Sea Org kids. And people like myself, public, were always trying to talk to the executives saying, hey, the mothers really and the fathers really need to have quality time with their kids. Can't you set up something, whatever. Just trying to liaise on it. Didn't work, never worked. So now they call me. Okay, here's the deal. The kids, the little kids that have grown up in Scientology with a lot of abuse, which you've all heard, a bunch of them joined hardcore gangs here in Los Angeles. The Bloods, the Crips, some of them were prostitutes, some of them were dealing drugs. It was awful. And OSA said, this is a nightmare. We have to handle this. And I thought, okay, no big deal. I really didn't think it was a big deal because I was a wild kid as a teenager, and I thought, I can go talk to him. So we go over, and L. Ron Hubbard has the Code of Honor, which says, and part of it is, never desert a comrade in need, in danger, or in trouble. So, of course, in Scientology, that always applies to your Scientology buddies, always, hang in there for them, right? Well, this was a little different. Now these kids had joined gangs, and I walk up and I'm like, hey, what's going on? What happened? And they said, look, we're just using the tech, never desert a comrade in need or in danger or in trouble. And these are our new comrades. And they were these heavy-duty gang guys who had said, sure, we'll take you in. Because they really didn't feel like they had a family. And they said, we'll take you in, but you're loyal to us. You're not loyal to Scientology anymore. You're loyal to us. And soon after that came this, everybody that had children of underage were routed out of any Sea Org to a Class 4 org, which is a lower org. And then shortly after that came this enforced abortion, where it was like, no, there's no kids. So for Tommy Davis to say, oh, it interferes with the production of, what the Sea Org members are doing, it's like, give me a break. That is not why it started. That isn't why it started, and that isn't why it goes on. It goes on because the kids finally said, we're done with you. We're out of here. And we're going with these gang members. That's the facts. That's what happened. And now Laura DiCrescenzo has a fantastic suit against the Church of Scientology. And I think they have until June 2nd to fork out all of her folders with all of the information in it, which of course Scientology does not want to have happen. So I'm sure Miscavige on down is having a nuclear attack, trying to figure out some way to suppress the court system, which, things are popping up here and there. The Narcanon stuff is fantastic, or that, if you haven't followed that, is fantastic. And more stuff is happening on that. So it's like Scientology, we've said it for a long time. Karma, you cannot pay off karma. You can't. You can pay off judges, police, people, different things, organizations, but you can't pay off karma. And you know what? It's coming your way, baby. I told you, David Miscavige, you can run, but you cannot hide. And this is our time. And so, everyone who is helping expose the Church of Scientology, I thank you greatly. Please keep doing what you're doing. It is very important. I know they're in all kinds of groups trying to say, oh, it doesn't matter. It's all done. No, no use, no need, blah, 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 bullshit. It's definitely needed. Stay on it. And thank you very much. All right. So there you go. And to the mothers who have spoken out, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your courage and strength. And I love you. All right. There you go. I love all of you. Peace out. And I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.